Hey, if you guys want to come on in, we set up horizontally, so we thought we could get more folks down. This corner's empty down here, plenty of room. Plenty of room. If you guys want to circle in, we're going to face this way, so wherever you're comfortable.
Do I need to be somewhere?
Yeah, you got to be up front.
Right.
Dan, how many folks online?
We were at 10, we just dropped to 2.
Dropped to 2.
2 people online. That's great. I mean, everyone's here. So.
All right, hey, so we'll go ahead and get started. This is a great turnout. Thank you all for showing up either in person. We are set up on YouTube. We've got the virtual aspect as well, so folks that do not feel comfortable or could not make it up to the Wanamaker, they can attend as well virtually. So still moving towards that hybrid environment. Obviously, we're all going to kind of learn and grow through this as we go on to the next few months. But, with that being said, again, thank you all for showing up today. Obviously, we're here for a very important reason, and it's to honor Colonel Park for his time and service as a commander for Philadelphia District. So with that, I know it goes without saying, but this past year and a half has been a bit strange and out of the ordinary, right? As far as commands go, if there's such a thing as a normal command, this would be far from normal by any stretch of imagination. I'm pretty certain to say that I don't think anybody in this room could have predicted 2 years ago, what we would have came through these past 2 years with COVID-19 and all the obstacles that we've overcome together. But that is, essentially why we have leaders, right? So the leaders that are in command positions is to guide and steer their organization through tough and uncertain times. Sir, that's exactly what you did during your time in command. Your steadfast leadership, your keen intellect, and unwavering commitment to the safety and well-being of the employees of the district is what allowed us to quickly adapt to the environment that we were faced with and not only survive, but also continue to thrive and accomplish our mission without fail. The list of events and projects that the district has accomplished during your tenure is endless. I know you won't want to take any credit for these, but I'm just going to list off a few. Obviously, COVID-19 and overseeing the construction of the alternate care facilities, numerous military construction projects, dredging and beach fill operations in New Jersey and Delaware, issuing of permits, bridge inspections, surveying, cruise wrap, Lacona's power contract, managing stakeholders along the Delaware River, multiple planning studies, response to hurricanes, as well as many other unforeseen events, and the list goes on. You have consistently provided us with your best day in and day out. Just like many of you have seen countless leaders, commanders come and go. I've had the opportunity in the military to serve under lots of different commanders, both good and not so good. You learn from each of those, but sir, I've been very fortunate to serve with you. I've learned a lot from you during your time. You demonstrate patience and understanding, a stern commitment to always improving the district, truly making this a world-class organization where everyone enjoys working and serving those that live in our region, as well as the greater American public. On behalf of the entire district, thank you, sir, for all that you have done and given to us during your command. We are truly grateful and wish you the very best as you transition to National War College and beyond. I'm sure we'll see you back in the Corps very soon. So with that, sir, thank you very much. Let's get a round of applause. So before I give a few other folks a chance to talk, we're going to do a couple presentations. We'll start off with the first one. Go ahead and pull this off. So, sir, this is a plaque on behalf of the entire corporate board for your time in service from July 2019 to July 2021.
That's awesome. Thanks. Sure.
Yes, corporate board members, if you're here, come up, we'll do a group picture.
I thought I was just coming up here to eat. I wasn't expecting all this. You scoot in, Chris. You finished the breeze.
Good. Next, Kurt.
Oh, Kurt. All right. Well, so the problem with going second is, somebody steals a lot of your lines. But I'll just paraphrase an email I saw recently, Colonel, which something like, "It's been a very unique couple of years, and your leadership will be remembered." And so on behalf of the district, I'd like to present this Liberty Bell, the coveted Liberty Bell. Congratulations, and best wishes for your next assignment, which is the National War College. Thank you. That's good. Sure thing.
You got it?
Now I got it.
All right, I'm Brian Scully. I'm the Chief of Staff. I know all of your names and very few of your faces. So I'd like to present Colonel Park with this castle from the Executive Office. We've all had those bosses that we loved working for, and we've all probably had bosses that weren't so great. But I'm proud to say that we have had a boss that has been great to work for. He started in July, I started in September of 2019, so we kind of learned things together for a while. But as far as a boss, sir, you're the best, and I certainly thank you for your mentorship and your guidance. Thank you from the Executive Office.
How you doing? I'm Mike Landis, Chief Ops. Those who don't know me, feels like a pep rally. Should be bring out the cheerleaders. So I was told this morning that I have a tendency to ramble, apparently. So I actually wrote some notes I would stay on script. I'll try not to refer to them as I have to. So about 2 years ago, when Colonel Park came here, I got to know him pretty well. We made 3 trips, I think, down to the Dredge McFarland, which was down in Norfolk, Virginia at the time. Just the 2 of us, for the most part, in a car, 6 hours each way. You do the math, go a lot of different ways. Fortunately, what I found out, and I think what you found out, is we found a lot of similarities in the way we think, things we like, things we think about leadership, people, and most importantly, we share a common sense of humor, which we ended up reinforcing through a lot of really bad comedy on Netflix over the 2 years. But we, really came out of that from the first 4 months or so, or 6 months of our time together, really feeling a connection to the Colonel, both on a professional level and also personal level, which made things a lot easier for me going forward. One of the things about the Colonel, so operations has a really diverse workforce. I was with him in trips to McFarland. I was with him, we went to Blue Marsh with the park rangers. We went to Fort Mifflin, he was out there with pipeline workers. He was always able to develop a real instant connection, genuine connection with the workforce. I think it's really one of his greatest attributes. Really inspiring to me, make me want to be better. Give you one example, which I think kind of reflects that. About a year ago, sir, we had the contractor on the Schuylkill River, Boathouse Row, some of you may recall in the news media, one night after the tropical storm, their barges broke free up against the bridge. We shut down Vine Street Expressway for like a week, shut down SEPTA trains for a couple days. Anyway, so some of my guys were out there like 24/7, just monitoring the situation and giving us updates and all. And it was either the first or second night I get a call from one of my guys. Colonel Park was just here, and he brought us McDonald's. So just something that any of us could have thought to do, but you showed that thoughtfulness, always looking out for the guys working in the field, and really appreciate that. Certainly motivates me, gives me kind of guidance on how I can be a better leader going forward. So I really do appreciate everything that you've done. Going to miss not having you here. It's really you're kind of like the younger brother I never had. A little bit taller, better than I am. Not as good looking, but other than that, very similar. So thank you again for everything you've done, sir.
Good morning, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm John Caspar. I'm the district counsel. It's very important to know your client, and I know I'm keeping you from pizza. So I'm going to make my comments brief, but they should bear no reflection upon the hard work and dedication that I think and the Office of Counsel thinks that Colonel Park brought during his very difficult command. We all know what he lived through and Jill lived through. I have not seen a more hardworking commander, somebody who exercised as much composure as he did under difficult circumstances. The decisions that he made that we observed from our office, where we're providing advice on very sensitive issues, was remarkable to me. And I have really learned a lot from his example, and I know those in my office have as well. On a slightly less serious note, not to detract from that, I hope you all heard, if you didn't, Colonel Park's dog poop story. So if you haven't heard that, he can tell you about that separately, but we in the Office of Counsel thought we might be able to help you out with that situation a little bit, sir. So this is a small token of our appreciation for you and Jill that hopefully will help you with the puppies. Sir, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Miranda Gibson. I'm the Chief of Resource Management, and I just wanted to thank Colonel Park for his leadership and support to the Resource Management Office over the last couple of years. And I just wanted to share a little story too, just to show his support to everyone and his great leadership abilities. So, right when COVID started, we had an employee in RM that was expecting a baby, and so Colonel Park came out on a Saturday, and we did a drive-by baby shower diaper throw out the window event, and it just really meant a lot to my people and my staff. So I just wanted to thank you again for that, and it'll definitely leave a lasting memory for us. So appreciate it, and good luck.
I thought we were going through everyone here.
I'm going to warm things up with Pete Blum. Hey, I'm Pete Tranchik. I'm the Chief of Engineering and Construction, and like any commander, they come in and we do the in-briefs, and you get into some op tempo, and then all of a sudden COVID happened, and turned into a very strange journey for, I think, the commander having to navigate a district with everybody being basically home, and going through the VPN being upgraded so that we could have connectivity thanks to ACID. And, we got used to using WebEx and everything. But really, I got to learn and appreciate to a larger degree what Colonel Park brings to the table and his leadership style when we did the ACF, the Alternate Care Facility mission, mainly up in North Jersey. The most southern site was Trenton. We were up at Bergen County, East Orange Hospital, 7 days a week, working with our contracting partners, awarding contracts that were 2 weeks in duration, millions of dollars, bringing about some hospital-type facilities to bear in case it was needed in the state of New Jersey. It was 7 days a week, like I said. We started out pretty much every day, 7 days a week, at least at the ROC, the New Jersey State Police Emergency Operations Center in West Trenton, and then we would jump off there separately, sometimes together, always in different cars because of COVID at that time, and we'd be covering down on the construction sites and meeting with, people creating the requirements and so forth. So just want to say, as John mentioned and other people have mentioned, tireless leadership style. I mean, you'd be out all day, 12, 14 hours a day, and the emails would still be coming in at 11:30, and they'd start up sometimes back at 3:30, 4 in the morning. I don't know when you slept sometimes, sir, but you must have gotten some downtime worked in somewhere. But just constantly pushing, getting challenging everybody to move forward and support the taxpayers and the needs of the country. Really appreciate your leadership and tireless leadership style, and wish you the best of luck in your next career, next assignment, War College, or which one are you going to? ICAF?
War College.
You're going to War College, National War College. So that's really bodes well. We really wish you and Jill the best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to the other team. No, I thank you too, sir. A lot of what we do in planning, has a certain process, but it soon turns into more of a journey or an adventure than a prescribed process. And I thank you for your deliberate, forward-moving leadership, always moving forward, and always with a lot of patience and very good guidance. So thanks for everything, personally and on behalf of Planning Division. Good luck, sir.
Like I said, I wasn't expecting this, so to start, definitely I want to thank everyone for coming out. Huge turnouts. I definitely am thrilled to see everyone. Most of you I recognize, others I don't. So I'm assuming maybe you came on board after you kind of went to the max telework posture, but if I haven't met you in person, nice to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't get out to you. I know everything that Major Jobanak mentioned earlier, the list of accomplishments, really this is a tribute and an honor to all of you guys, right? So, the commander's job is pretty easy. Really, you just kind of try to motivate folks to do their jobs, right? You go out, kind of interface and make connections and kind of inspire others to kind of do well within their respective lanes, and you guys have done that. Above and beyond, I think Philly District is definitely the best district in the core. You guys have the best expertise, and really, what I communicate to everyone else outside of the Philadelphia district is we're just one large family, right? Most of you guys have roots here, families, and what I've observed, one thing I'll take away is that, when people come to Philadelphia district to work, they usually tend to stay here, right? And you kind of develop that close bond and a tight-knit kind of family camaraderie that you don't really see elsewhere. Even within, I think, any of my prior military units that I've been in, where you think kind of that cohesion is tight, I would say that you guys kind of surpass that by far. So, I'll save, I think, a lot of my other comments for the change of command. But it's been an awesome 2 years. I'm going to miss this job probably the most of the previous 11 moves that I've had, just because of the connections and the close kind of interactions and getting to know all of you. So you guys are what makes, this organization so great. And so, I wanted to thank you again from really the bottom of my heart. It's been a tremendous experience. And I'm confident, I know you guys will, do great. I'll keep my eyes on you guys as you kind of excel. I mean, with the personnel and the leadership you guys have here, I know you guys will do great things. All right. So thank you. Please enjoy the pizza, and I'll see some of you guys at the change of command on Friday. All right. Thanks again.
All right, so that concludes the formal portion. We're going to shut off the virtual piece, so thank you all for dialing in, those that did. Everyone that's here in person, please feel free, if you want to come up and say a few words at Colonel Park, by all means. Don't bum rush the pizza. We're going to go from left to right, so just kind of nice, orderly fashion, grab some food, hang out, socialize, and have a good lunch. Thanks again for showing up. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.